This document will provide you, the trainee, with all the details required for the traineeship. It will also provide the RTO with details of the employer and the contact details of the business. To complete this form, we will start with the information on the top left of the page in the Qualification Breakdown. This area will contain information about your qualification and completion dates, which is extremely important for you to know. You will need to write your information into the blank fields provided. Qualification should contain the bookkeeping course code FNS 40211. The apprenticeship traineeship field should contain the word traineeship, as this is how you're completing the course with the RTO. Classroom, SP and RPL will be where you write down how you'll be completing the course. For example, if you were completing the course self-paced, you would write self-paced into the space provided. If you are completing the course via flexible learning, meaning that you are doing a combination of all three methods, you would then write flexible learning into the space provided. Approved training scheme duration. This provides you with the information about the minimum and maximum amount of time for the traineeship to be completed in. Commencement date. You will need to enter your commencement date into this field here for your reference. Your starting date will be the date when either AMA or CCI came out to visit you and your employer in the workplace. If you are unsure of your start date, you can contact the Student Liaison Coordinator, who will have this information. Proposed completion date. The Student Liaison Coordinator will have this information for you and will be provided to you in your approval email. Extensions are available closer to your completion date if you feel that you are running out of time to complete your assessments. However, you will need to contact the Student Liaison Coordinator for further information. Now we move along to the employer section. In the name field, you will need to enter the full company name. Trainee work location is the physical address of the business. Contact person is where you need to write the contact name of your employer or supervisor who will be assisting you during your traineeship. The position field will be what position they hold within the company. The contact numbers field is where you enter the contact details for your supervisor or employer. Once you have completed this induction process, the RTO will make contact with your supervisor or employer to introduce themselves and explain the traineeship process with them and their role within your traineeship. They will also be contacted every 3 months and will be advised of your progress, achievements, or any concerns that the RTO has about you as a trainee. It is imperative that the trainee informs the RTO of any changes to this document, such as a change in supervisor or a change in employment. Now let's look at the Trainee Details section at the top right-hand side of the form. This section is where we as the RTO obtain information about you and what you do in the workplace. In the name field is where you'll enter your full name. The RTO student ID number acts as your student identification number with the RTO and the Apprentice Centre. This number will be provided to you in the approval email sent by the RTO. However, you can contact the Student Liaison Coordinator if you are still unsure. Workplace job title is your job title and your role in the workplace. Current positions and broad responsibilities field is where we would like for you to record down a few tasks you do in the business on a daily basis. By gathering this information, we are learning more about you, the trainee, and what you are currently doing in the business. The final section of the document, labelled RTO 52240, contains contact details about applied education. Brett Thornett is one of 2 directors in the company, and Lauren Kurtz is the Student Liaison Coordinator who can be contacted about any queries you may have about your course or your enrolment. Once you have completed this document, you will need to have yourself and your employer sign off and send a copy back to the Student Liaison Coordinator. Please note that it is important that you keep a copy of this form for your own records.